Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of March 2023. I do hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with every Libra out there, so just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can and do reverse or flip-flop in a general reading. And always do not try to force yourself into a reading that is not for you. All right, Libra, let's do it. Spirit, can I have the energy of Libra? Libra. All right, Libra, you are starting out with the Six of Wands. You have the Seven of Pentacles reverse, and coming out together, we have Justice in reverse and the Three of Cups. Now, Libra, this is your card in the Major Arcana. So I do feel that you are looking for success in this situation. You're feeling as if you have not been treated properly, but I see happiness coming from that, which is actually not a bad... It's like you're overcoming an injustice here. You're overcoming it. You're becoming happy again, which is very good energy. It's an energy of somebody who's just overcoming a wrong that has been done to them. So I do like that energy about you. For some of you, I do feel that this is a situation that you invested heavily in, and it didn't turn out the way you thought it would. You may have thought it was going to grow. It was going to be a lot more than what it became. And I can see why you would feel that sense of injustice if you were giving and giving and giving. You're not giving to this situation any longer, but there's a sense here that it was a poor investment. Yeah, like it was a poor investment of your time and your energy. And it didn't come out the way you thought it would. Some of you may have been wanting a reconciliation, and maybe that didn't come through. But I am seeing that you're overcoming this. Whatever it is, you're overcoming it. Let's see who's in your energy. Spirit, show me who's in Libra's energy. You, Spirit. All right, we have the Page of Wands. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. So you could be dealing with a fire sign or someone with fire in their chart. That would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And we have the Hierophant, sign of Taurus. So I do feel that you want to talk. This person wants to talk. They want to reach out. There's a sense of, you know, looking for good news, wanting good news. But I don't see them doing anything. With the King of Wands in the reverse, this person is being petty. They're small-minded. They're not really doing anything about this. There's a sense here that this person has kind of become petty. This is somebody who wasn't always this way. Now, if this person owns a business or is a high-level manager, things at work may not be going well. But with the Hierophant here, this is commitment. So, So there's something to do with commitment, but I don't see this person taking action. This person's holding back with regard to action. Let's see the energy between the two of you. They want commitment, they want to talk, but I don't see them actually doing. Nine of Swords. Yeah, there's sleepless nights, there's worry. You're worried about how you're going to overcome this and how it's going to be successful. I feel like, Libra, you're putting up walls, and this person, they may want to approach you, but they don't know how to go about doing that. They're trying to figure out how to do that. What's affecting the connection? You're both in this state of anxiety, though. Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so there's no communication. You're both trying to heal your energy. You both have been healing your energy. But there's no communication here. And I feel like that's going to change. Yeah, you're not putting anything into this. They're not putting anything into it. But there's going to be a game changer here, because I do see healing happening and I see communication coming in after a period where there's been no communication. So let's see. And you're kind of mirroring each other a little bit too. I do have to point that out. Let's see your outcome. Nine of Cups. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, so you're looking after your own happiness here. You're looking at what is going to fulfill you and what's going to make you happy. The person in your energy, they really do want to reach out in a loving way. But again, I see them holding back with regard to affection. Any communication looks like it's going to be kind of very like head over heart. They're not going to be like exposing their heart. And you're very guarded. So you're both guarded. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, so at the bottom of the deck is the Magician. All right, sign of Gemini. But it doesn't have to be. What this tells me as an underlying energy is that you're both manifesting this connection here. All right, so let's clarify. Why is the Six of Wands here for Libra? All right, we have the Ten of Wands reversed, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you want to change, Libra. You want to change. There may be something cyclical that's going on here, but you're done with these problems. You're like, okay, I am going to successfully overcome all these problems, and I'm going to do what it takes to create this change in my life. I'm going to get my life moving again. And I do see that happening here. All right, we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. You're very defensive. When it comes to this communication, I feel like you're defending yourself for having walked away from this connection. You may be telling this person, look, I had to walk away from this. I could not deal with these problems anymore, these fights. You weren't offering me anything. So there's a sense here that you're defending your position here. And it is related to a conversation or healing. It could just be you're healing, but I do feel that there is going to be some conversation. So you're basically telling this person why you have not invested in this connection. The Tower, wow, ouch. Two of Wands reversed. And the Queen of Swords. There you are, in your power. And like I said, you're in your power. You're willing to hear this person out. You're listening to what this person has to say. But ultimately, Libra, you're going to do what's in your best interest and what's going to make you happy. And I can also see that there was a progression here. You walked away from this because you were constantly having to defend your position, and there was a lack of substance here. And I feel like when somebody walks away, they leave those 8 cups, it's because they're headed towards the 9 of cups, which you're achieving. So you're very focused on what's in your best interest right now. I do feel like whatever took place here, and it looks like someone either didn't choose you or they chose to go in another direction. So this person may have chosen someone else over you. And it did cause a Tower moment for you, and you feel very put out by that. But now you're like, okay, I'm going to listen to what you have to say, but my success doesn't rely upon you. You're very much focused on what is going to be in your best interest. And I think that that's appropriate under those circumstances. All right, so let's see why the Page of Wands is here. Okay, we have water sign energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Why is the Page of Wands here? So this person loves you. Libra, they do. But they are in this watching mode. They want to talk to you. They want to reach out. But there's something here, because we have the Magician here. We have the Magician in the upright as the underlying energy here. Be careful, because when this person reaches out, they could be a bit manipulative. They might be trying to manipulate the situation, because I do see some form of reaching out. They may be pretending that they don't have feelings, but they do. And I think you're going to see through that. This person has been watching you for quite some time. Why is the King of Wands here in reverse? Queen of Cups. King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they keep a lid on that love. They see you as being their perfect person. For some of you, this person's not reaching out because they feel that you love them, but that you're not expressing yourself either. And this person could be involved in another connection, because we have the King of Pentacles here in the reverse. And if that's the case, this person knows that they need to end something, but they're not taking action on it. And they know that that is why you're holding back your affection. Even though this person sees you as being their perfect person, they're not doing what it takes. And in the case where this person is involved with someone else, they realize that they have to end something, but they're not taking action towards it. And so there's like a little bit of a stalemate that's here. And again, for some of you, if this person owns a business, the business is not doing well. If they are a high-level manager, I'm seeing that things are not going well at work. There looks like there could be some finances that is affecting this, some financial losses that's affecting this connection. Didn't even see that there. We have the Three of Coins. Yeah, so for some, like I said, they have to end something else in order to come together with you. And they're not taking action on that. But don't for a second think that they don't know what that needs to happen. And this is why this isn't manifesting for them. Why is the Hierophant here? All right, we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Fool. And the Two of Swords. Okay, wow. Woof. So, I feel like this person's going to finally break down, and they're going to come forward. And they're going to speak their truth about wanting to take a risk, to have this new beginning. I'm seeing a decision being made here. I'm seeing a decision being made to come forward and to approach you about a new beginning. And I feel like you're going to hear them out. This person wants a commitment with you. I don't know why they haven't been acting, because they obviously want to. And I think what's going to happen here is that eventually it's just going to, it's going to be like a spur of the moment type of thing, or it's going to be like an impulsive act, that they're just going to either pick up the phone, or they're going to show up or something. It feels impulsive though. Okay, we have the Five of Wands reversed. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. And we have the Hangman. So this worry, concern has gone on for a very long time. You've been, I feel like you've kind of been hanging in there and wanting things to work out between the two of you, wanting the conflict to end. But I feel like you're now looking at it differently. I think you're now looking at this, Libra, and you're saying, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I feel like you just don't want to fight with this person. You don't want the conflict. All you want is success. You want things to change in a positive way. And you're done with these problems. So I feel like you're just looking at this connection, this relationship very differently now. And I can also tell you, Libra, you're going through an enlightenment of sorts. It's as if you're ascending. Now, on their side, I am seeing that this person realizes that things are not manifesting between the two of you. For some, it's because they're not single. For others, they are insecure about how to come forward, how to approach you. And for some, it's both. Again, I'm seeing financial losses too. I feel like this person is just very unsure. And so in their mind, watching and, loving you from afar and watching you, it keeps them safe in some way, but it also is preventing the manifestation of this connection. So why is the Four of Swords in reverse? And I don't know, Libra, like I dealt with this situation for a while and it's maddening. Like it's not a situation I'd be willing to deal with again. Somebody who really wants to be with you, they're going to pick their happy ass up and they're going to get moving. And if they don't and they miss out, well, that's their fault. All right, we have the Star, sign of Aquarius. Four of Wands, reversed. And the Three of Cups. So, yeah, for some of you, a lot of you, there is third-party energy here. I feel like things are very unbalanced. This is an unbalanced connection. It's not stable, it's unbalanced, and emotionally, one of you is given more than the other. And I feel like that's you, Libra. I feel like you're looking at this connection as being a bad investment, where you were always on the defense. There may have been multiple times, there's something cyclical about this walking away, but I feel like you were never offered exactly what you felt you were worth. And like you were having to defend that position, and you don't. So for some of you, this was someone who was refusing commitment. For others, this person was in a pre-existing connection. I feel like you've reached a point where you've done a lot of healing. You're actively seeking that success and that change, that positive change. So I feel like you may be giving up on this situation and just walking away from it entirely. You're just looking at it differently than you did in the past, and you don't want the conflict of it. You don't want this worry. Now, on their side, they want a reconciliation. They do. They want a reconciliation, but they know that either they have to commit, which is what they were holding back from, or they have to end something elsewhere, a pre-existing connection of some sort, in order to have that reconciliation. And I feel like, what they're asking you to do is go back into third-party energy for some of you, which is very unbalanced. And it's just, I can see that you're not going to do that because you're not looking out for them. I feel like in the past, Libra, you were constantly looking out for this person. But now you're saying, no, that's over. That's done. And you're going to be looking out for you. So in this conversation, I feel like you're going to tell them, look, I'm not going to be part of a third-party situation. If you're involved with someone else, you end that. And I do feel that this person is going to be the one to approach you because they want your energy back. They love your energy. They want that energy back. It's healing to them. But I feel like if they approach you with any nonsense, you're going to hear them out, but I don't see you jumping on that. And don't for 1 second, Libra, think that they don't know why. All right, let's look at your outcome. It's very clear to me that they understand exactly what needs to happen in order for this to come together. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups reversed. We have the Hermit, and we have the Empress. So in your outcome, I'm seeing that you both are going to do some soul searching here. You're both going to take your time. This looks like it's going to happen after. It may already be occurring, but for some of you, I feel like there could be some communication. If it's not now, this is currently occurring, and this person is they're gonna come forward. Yeah, actually, for most of you, I think that this is what's currently occurring. There's no stability, and it's an uneven situation. So I do feel that you, during this separation, this tower moment where you felt this person chose someone else, you've done a lot of soul searching. You're now putting yourself first. You're not confused anymore. And you're making yourself a priority, which is good. It's empowering to you. At the same time, you're willing to listen to what this person has to say with reconciliation. Because I feel like a part of you does want that. But at the same time, you're not taking anything that's beneath what you deserve. Because you're fine on your own. You're doing well on your own. On their side, I feel like it's going to be a moment of truth for this person. Because the truth of it is that while they've been sitting there withholding their emotions, they're looking at you and you're glowing. The Empress, that's a sign of Libra or Taurus in the major arcana. This person could have a choice between you and possibly a Taurus. But I do feel that this person is going to make a decision to take that risk with you because they feel that that's where the growth is. That's where, you know, you're represented here by the Empress. And I feel like they know that. They know that this could be the most abundant, best situation for them. They've kind of got you a little bit on a pedestal here. I'm telling you that this person, while they're holding back their energy, don't be fooled for a second because they clearly understand what kind of a connection this is to them. They clearly understand that they have to make a choice between you and a previous commitment or a choice to make a commitment, period. And I feel like they are going to come forward, but it's going to take a minute. I'm not even sure it'll happen this week because your thoughts are on moving on and what's in your best interest, moving forward. You're seeing this situation very differently. Their thoughts are becoming more and more centered towards you. I feel like they chose another situation or person and it hasn't turned out the way they thought it was going to. And look at that. Bottom of the deck is a Hierophant in reverse. Now they have it in the upright. So I feel like this is going to manifest when this person either makes the choice to end a previous commitment that they have, or they decide that they're going to go ahead and commit. But right now they're in this inactive thinking mode. And that gets old. I've been there. So that gets very old very quick. All right, let's see if there's any messages here. Oh, wow. Okay, Spirit's saying to take these back. Thank you. keep the one up. Thank you. All right, so, wow, we have wedding rings. This is an eternal love, a soul connection, and we have soulmates. So you're dealing with a very strong spiritual bond here. There's a soul contract here. I feel like you recognized it. This person is just beginning to recognize this or beginning to come to terms with it. But this is definitely a soul connection. You got 2 cards. Now, this could lead to marriage. But I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't wait around for this person because they obviously need to get their act together. And if they do, great. If they don't, then I feel like you're ready for success in your life, Libra. All right, I do hope this has been helpful. And if you are resonating with this on any level, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you did. So until I see you guys in your next weekly reading, actually it's your monthly reading, namaste.